move on. We've been discussing music a bit.
That's what we do. I wanna really too. Back in the original Dojo days.
Yeah.
This was all the shit we ever spoke about.
You know what I'm saying? No, like me, you know. Why? Yeah. Abare feel like me. Abare feel like me. You know, so they would rather have us, you know, either speaking relationships, or politics. Anyway, we've been wilding with the politics, man.
Do you ever feel like you're gonna run out of things to talk about?
On the pod? Kituba show every time I come here. Oh,
you do, ne?
Yeah. Kituba show every time. But I fear sometimes, okay, the older we get, the more restricted we might need to become. And then
because of?
Either our positions work-wise, family standing, you know, demands your personal life, you know. I feel Dikatswata pull us away from the pod a bit, you know, or how the pod is currently, you know. But I have a hope, hopefully the pod evolves
into something.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to evolve into a pod. It can evolve into something else.
It can evolve into something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, doesn't necessarily mean we have to be 50 and still partying. Yeah. But if we are, but I'm hoping, okay, even the stuff how we party is different. Or even the stuff we speak about is
there's times, bro, when I just lie at night and I think about, bro, I have to go in there every week, sit there for 2 to 3 hours and talk, right? And at what point do I start recycling shit?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's only so much I could say, or am I just hoping for new and different things to happen as life progresses?
Exactly. But my thing sometimes is you know, the older we get, the more, you know, our thoughts on things change. So even if the topics deviate, our thoughts on the topics they are change. You know,
yes, because the opinions are not the same.
Yeah, the opinions are not the same. Our experiences as we grow older are not the same. So, the things that we talk about, they will always mirror the things that we've spoken about before. You know what I'm saying? If some bullshit happens, let's say, that forces us to speak on GVB again, but now it happens 5 years from now. Now, thoughts on it might be different. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I'm hoping we evolve with the pod. Either maybe we are not podding, God willing, and we cash out this motherfucker.
They won't let us branch out, man.
You know,
I wanna know. Let me much talk multi-million rand business now. I need to come here and do the shit.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to cash out, man. Yeah. You know, you guys don't want to come to a gig,
keep them behind the mic.
You know what I'm saying? Slaving away to the shit.
Slave contract.
Or whatever, because sometimes I look at someone like Joey, and how his pod is, but when you juxtapose with how his family life is, you know, Joey's a single man now again, you know, and he can wild out there. He's in his 40s.
He's 40 now, right?
Yeah, and he's got a kid. Yeah, he's censored himself a little bit, but he's wilding out because he's still relatively like a free boy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I realized how his content changed as soon as him and Sin broke up.
Yeah.
But Rory's engaged. But that wild boy is wild.
He's wilding.
I don't know how the fuck the shit that he says passes Kakun.
Yeah, he's wilding. He's wilding. I don't know how he might, because we know how it is.
Rory.
Yeah, because we know how it is.
How do you say that?
Yeah, and Pox is the quintessential dude.
Yeah, Pox don't be saying.
Pox don't be wilding, because what's about it?
Yeah, Rory's wilding, bro.
He's gonna say some wild shit on that pod, bro. You know?
Joey said he's waiting for Roy to fuck up his engagement. It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of fucking time. I see it, B. I see it. So I hope, in fact, I hope we can continue partying for for some while, for some time to come. You know what I'm saying?
It's fun, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No. It's a very fun medium.
I'd like to dabble into other things, but we have the events.
Yes, please come to events, bro.
Yeah. And the merch. So
please come to the events. Director Nathan Chailor, there's a guy from Sydney who shouted us out. Pretoria born but living in Sydney now. Who saw the vid of the party, and Aranataka shout out.
Oh, word?
Yeah. So shout out to the home.
Is he rich? I know. I feel like I've reached my quota of niggas that I know now.
Yeah.
The only way I'm letting anybody else is if they're rich.
If they got money.
Not rich, my nigga. Like.
Eish.
Oh, come on, fella.
For what?
Hi.
So when we battle for connections.
Gonzaga.
Yeah, you want a rich friend for the connections.
I want?
You want a rich friend for the connection.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm beginning. The backyard album tlatse re di khoto sa next. Bona o kutilo motle rwa ma ga next.
Ana next. Chonnyela. Chonnyela.
Ana ikutlisa mhloga ibu. Ga na next. Ga gona re lije, ga na foko.
Hey, chonnyela va.
Hai. Busy chiri sida. Re dutse di benching.
Hey, man.
Ai, hlatswana le ntwetsa feeling ko mfana hai.
Yeah, we just need to change the scenery, right?
Mfana hai. I need some rich friends, man. Fuck all this shit, bro. You niggas, I love y'all, but hey, I'm fine. Link it to fuck on. I didn't get to next.
What about you taking him? Boma Friday,
yeah. Get it birthday, I'm for dinner.
Ah, okay.
I'm not going to dinner. Hey, December in my show.
Yo.
You what's up with the military?
Hey, I got a plan.
I'm gonna plan a yo.
I got a plan, in fact. I got a plan.
Plan a hey, I'm Ganiana. Ka, penthouse in Yana, rooftop, shandies in Kima. Gwen.
Uta. And I come to the way, man. I come to the way. Katola ke scam.
I can't lo bro man go be mnati man ke tlelo sokola mpetha hai.
Yeah, I know it's tiring, B.
Mhlana re share ntse di party ke di 2-bedroom apartment ai. A khone lo potela ke ko khaleya o ska bana le motho tenang.
Sure.
It's tough, B. Aga kitchen go la di biri ntse re thulana gara.
Yeah, no, give my save. Give my save, papa. Give my save. I don't know, man. What's up? People have been saying we've been too political on the pod lately.
YouTuber. Did you see that comment?
No, we think. We think because I've been saying only good reviews.
There was some nigga that came in there and he straight cocked on us.
Yo, what the fuck did he say
on the EFF? I don't even want to look it up because I can't remember. When I looked at that shit, I'm like,
yeah.
I think that's the harshest review I've ever seen since we ever started the podcast.
Get the fuck out of here. On the last bit, on Seeing Red.
Probably not this one.
Yeah.
Either the previous or the one before that. In fact, let me look at it. Let me look for it.
Yeah, find it, my nigga. Find it.
Man, that nigga taught us.
I would love to see that shit.
A whole new
fucking
asshole.
Jesus.
I looked at it.
I hardly be checking our comments that we get on YouTube.
I get notifications.
Oh, do you? Yeah, because I need to. Because I only check the ones on Twitter. I see everybody who comments on Twitter. So shout out to everybody.
I get notifications, so I always check them.
Before Mo reads it.
Yeah.
Ask everybody listening after he reads it if they agree or not.
Oh yeah. I want to hear, but it depends on what he's saying.
Yeah, let me decide first if it's worth reading. Oh, he says this podcast is not growing because 1, it's too long. 2, you guys are too serious. It's almost as if you are adding to our depression.
Oh my God.
3, there's no fan engagement to keep us interested.
Oh my God. What does he mean by engagement?
I don't know. What
does he want us to do you want to call in, nigga? Shit. Like
Itumeleng
Yeah. But I guess. Yeah, like you have
and now you say you don't check the comments. Maybe you need to speak to the people.
Yeah, but I speak to the people on Twitter.
You are a social media liaison. I don't know what the fuck.
I mean, I don't be checking. I don't be checking the YouTube.
I mean, well, you do
That's a lot of work. So number one, like Tabaya, the length of the podcast has always been a discussion. You know what I'm saying? But
from the beginning,
from when we started this bullshit, from when we started, and it's always been something we've been grappling with.
But it's a podcast, and this is not a YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Well, it is, but it's a podcast. It's a YouTube channel about a podcast. It's not these 15 minutes, 20 minutes makeup videos.
It's not.
No, we're here to unpack. It takes time.
Yes.
So you need to get used to the fact that it'll take 2 to 3 hours. But if you don't want to watch the whole thing, we're using snippets now, where we have 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes segments that we post on there. You can just watch those and call it a day.
Dog,
if you don't want to listen to the whole thing.
We spent 3 seasons trying to coach people how to listen to podcasts. Like we told y'all niggas, don't listen to this whole shit in one day. Don't try. Yeah, there's something called listener fatigue. It's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't listen to Ntweiwane for maybe 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you get fatigued, just pause that shit. Go about your day. You have a whole week. It's not like we're dropping content, Monday to Friday. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole week to listen to something at 3 hours. You can chop it up in 30-minute segments. By the time we drop the next one, you are done.
You are done. And also, if I were to make this thing, let's say maybe we tell ourselves that nothing over an hour. Then this should stop being fun for me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it anymore.
Word. We'll stop the fun. What's the use? And happy if you are not really unpacking.
Yeah, I'm not unpacking anything.
You're not, bro.
I'm just, okay, this is what happened. This is what I think. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sharp. Next one. This one.
And unpacking really means, okay, I'm sitting with this topic and it's yeah. And then now I leave some on the bone. My nigga. But by the time I come back to this thing, it's a mistake. I gotta kill it now, B. I gotta kill it now. So
and even then, sometimes when I listen back to our podcast, unpack something, and I still come out of there feeling like we left something unsaid.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit,
I feel that a lot.
I should have said this. I should have said, even after we spent the whole hours talking about one thing.
Yeah.
I still feel like when I'm tweaking sitting there.
Yeah.
That's the meat on the bone that they want.
That they want us to do. And what I've seen is that there is a certain segment of our listenership that appreciates the longer episodes.
Yeah, because sometimes when we go shorter,
they'll be like,
see, the last one, they didn't like that shit. The hour and a half.
They didn't like it.
The one before. Yeah. Or it's the one before. Okay, not the before one. The one before the previous one. Yeah, they didn't like that shit.
Yeah, they didn't like it. Like an hour is like, nah, niggas.
Just as you know.
Yeah, futumal.
Hey.
Yeah, niggas just shut the shit down. Yeah, niggas.
But it felt like an intro.
Yeah, so what was the other part? He said we speak for too long. He said. What did he say?
He says we too serious.
Oh, we too serious.
So we adding on to their depression.
My nigga, life is depressing. My nigga, life is fucking depressing.
But are we always serious?
We are not, bro. And
we laugh.
I sort of feel like we
make jokes.
We break down serious topics in a very fun way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think personally, I think so.
Like,
my nigga, we told you to fuck your grandma. That's funny.
I mean, just last week, I was talking about Medite Zuban Sniff.
Dog.
I watched that shit and I fucking died, bro.
But we're gonna give you, we're gonna leave you with something to think about.
Medite Zuban Sniff.
No. But I mean, with everything we said around the fucking thing, bro. Everything we said around it.
Give me some time to think on that shit.
and a check
Go ponder on it.
and a check. We are not comedians, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not the microwave boys. You know what I'm saying? If you want something funny, lighthearted, kind of Muchi Matters does lighthearted stuff. You know,
He's very good at it.
and he's very good.
Shout out to Sipo.
to Sipo. Kanagmang. Okay, Wasabi is very funny.
Yes.
Hit the homies page up.
And if you want to go laugh,
Yeah, if you want to go laugh, go check them niggas out. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole community of creators and podcasters. And we provide you with, you know, very different things. You know, so if you want something lighthearted, if you want to talk about music, we have the hidden agenda boys.
No hidden agenda. They got you.
Who will break down this Casper album, sharp. But you come to us,
yeah, we speak about life.
Kabapil.
Speak about life, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't want to speak about life, if your life depresses you, don't want to speak about life, then
Yeah, don't come here. Bro.
Don't come here.
Yeah, don't come here.
Scott, come to our party though. You have a good time.
Yeah, all them niggas are at the party. So come through. so come through to the party, bro. Come through. I could say even fair to slow news with
Describe your content.
our content.
What is it?
I always leave that question to Des, bro. Like last time when we were on the Instagram thing.
doing-
So the Dojo podcast, what do you guys
Do.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah, nah, we got it. So what we do? So our content is everyday life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
And it never used to be, was it?
it never. It used to be music. When this first segment of the pod,
Yeah.
that is what the dojo was
For the most part.
for the
right?
most part.
And then we would invite people
To
come and talk about
other things,
profiling.
and we
Now and then would pick like hot topics on the timeline.
yes,
Unpack those.
yes. So even with the hot topics on the timeline, I kind of feel like we still do that. I bring them.
Yeah, we still do that.
Yeah, I bring them here, but then we break them down so that people know our opinions on those. Because what I saw is that some people, when things are happening, they really want to find out, you know, what we feel about it. You know, so I don't mind still cherry picking our topics from the.
Yeah, people want to know what we think.
from the TL, and
I just don't like the burden of being expected to be right, man.
So
I feel like it's a bit too heavy, bro.
the burden of
Being
right.
expected to be right.
Right.
Yeah, like don't, bro. Like, yo,
Wanghatel.
I'm fit. Like, you know, now I gotta defend myself about, bro. Like, I'm not an expert. I didn't promise to be right.
Yeah,
I'm just a regular dude.
but I
just sitting
promise to
here.
give you what I think.
You know, I'm just sitting here, you know, telling you what I think. You know, now you're gonna hold it to me like,
And then Honal Baba but like, hey, but if you're gonna create this platform, at least do a little bit of work to find out about the fucking shit that you're talking about. You're nah, bitch.
You go do the fucking work,
You go do the work. You go do the work.
You go do the work.
I promise to the raw and unfiltered. So I'm giving you what I think about it as it's happening.
I can't be right all the time.
I can't. But if you come with the information, because usually, like,
And there's things that I don't know, bro.
yeah. And usually what you will find is that if we got something wrong, like, our listeners will correct us. You know, they'll correct us on the
timeline,
tweets.
yeah.
Or, "Ah, Nelly, putile, this is actually this." I remember with the share thing.
Yeah.
People were coming back to tell us the share was actually
Educated.
and they, you know, people who know the shit.
Gonja, what else did we get wrong?
And
There's
we get a
another one.
lot of shit wrong, bro. We get a lot of shit wrong.
What's the one? The one about the estates.
What did we say about
If
estates?
the wife is entitled to.
Oh yes,
Yeah, we got corrected.
Yeah,
there.
there's a lawyer that came through
Yeah.
on the YouTube and hit us up. Okay, how do they break
Yeah,
down
I
that
mean, I
estate?
appreciate that,
I really dig it because we learn.
but you know, it's
But
not like lekala hutla wrong opinions or wrong takes. Got the dojo.
My nigga. Can again?
Lujutana we sira bona na fana bona magonza. Jesus, fana magonza na le skill sa o bua mfana ba tshwere mafana yana ba banyana. Hala mfana ba
Aba phe.
aba ha o fitla ra wa bona go class is in session.
Jesus.
Magonza bo mase. Coffee.
Well, there's something to be said now, and I had this conversation when Nota was wilding out, when Nota and Sizwe were wilding out. So Kanagamang, Brix hit me up, right? ka WhatsApp. Are amen. I mfana support da.
Yeah.
Support da ba tsena za di contracting. I can mfana he works on the he works in the industry, so he understands.
Yeah. And he's a lawyer.
And he's a lawyer, so he understands. So kere mfana wa sa jump it out lo correct masepana. Ra mfana bafana ba bana le clout that I don't have. So and kore they speak with such authority, you know, it's as if mashana buang kin need.
And that's important. That's important.
There's a certain charisma.
There's a lesson to be taken from there, and I can relate to it. And it's not just about knowledge; it's about demeanor.
Demeanor and charisma, bro.
Yeah. If you walk like you own, everything that you touch,
and Sizzo has that.
Niggas start to believe it. Yeah.
And Sizzo and Sizzo is wrong a lot of times. But when he's wrong, how amu shut down, you know,
Bro,
the way I would get shut down.